Hi, my name is Renee Coates Smith, and I am here at the Ready for Life Scholastic Center, which was co-founded by me and my husband, who is a professor at Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania. I am so delighted to be with you today. In my introductory video, I talked about my goal for my channel, and that's to help teachers know how to teach reading more effectively in classrooms. So I'm going to talk about all kinds of topics, and I'm very excited about doing this as well. What I want to talk to you about today, very briefly, is a very important skill, which is called reading aloud. Now, it might seem simple to some people, but from direct observations of some teachers who read aloud to students, it's not. Okay? So that's why I'm here. Reading aloud is an opportunity for teachers to get students highly engaged in the content that's being presented. But if we don't present it in the right way that encourages students to even want to listen to you finish the story, then we've lost their attention. And we're not going to encourage them to want to read even more so. So I want teachers to know that whatever you have to do to get students to want to hear you finish that story from the beginning to end, do it. One of the skills that you can use, now everyone is not going to agree with this, and that's okay. But one of the skills that you can use when you're reading aloud to students is singing. Use your voice. Find a song or identify a song that matches the content and sing it. They love it. Let me give you a very basic, and I mean very basic example. We all had to learn the nursery rhyme, or most of us, Mary Had a Little Lamb, and we had to sing it. But when students hear that teacher's voice, it gets them more aroused about the content that you're presenting. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. It works. I'm telling you, it works. Now, I was asked to do storytelling at a middle school, and I thought just citing word for word for word for word about Harriet Tubman was boring. For me, it's just boring. I wanted the students to really feel the depth of Harriet Tubman's life. So what I did a little verbal storytelling, and then I would sing a song that matched the content that I presented verbally. And they loved it. And I'm talking about middle schoolers, okay? They loved it. And I did a presentation even in my storytelling class when I was studying reading education, and people on Harriet Tubman, and people were crying, and it just moved them. And so that's what we want. We want students to be moved through reading. Get excited about it. Improvise. Do whatever you need to do when you're reading aloud to students to captivate their attention to the content. That is what's important. I'll never forget when I was singing during my storytelling presentation in college. And at the end, I presented this song that matched what I felt was important about Harriet Tubman's life during the end when she died. And I started singing, I am a poor, wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of hope. I just love it. Whatever you have to do when you are reading aloud to students, do it. Improvise in a very effective way that's going to captivate and motivate and inspire them to want even more. This is Renee Coates, our Reading Education. Stay tuned. See you later.